Stay informed, Bahamas, stay ahead. It's your daily Bahamas headlines.
Good morning. These are your Tribune highlights for Wednesday, January 28th, 2026, brought to you by your daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow our Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp channels. We begin with the main story on the front page. Police Commissioner Shanta Knowles has pushed back strongly against claims that corruption is widespread within the Royal Bahamas Police Force, describing those allegations as offensive. Speaking during a press conference reviewing the 2025 crime statistics, the commissioner said one bad apple does not spoil the entire bunch, stressing that the vast majority of officers serve with integrity. The newly released figures show a significant reduction in serious crime across the country. Murders fell by 31% in 2025, reaching one of the lowest levels in years. Armed robberies, burglaries, and several other major offenses also declined. Commissioner Knowles credited intelligence-led policing, targeted operations, increased visibility, technology such as ShotSpotter, and stronger community partnerships. She said the results show that focused, data-driven policing is working. Related to this, another major story reveals that despite 169 civilian complaints being lodged against police in 2025, only 4 resulted in convictions. Many cases remain under investigation, were withdrawn, or were dismissed. Police officials say this reflects due process, while critics argue that delays in resolving complaints risk eroding public confidence. Commissioner Knowles acknowledged the concern and said accountability systems must be strengthened while remaining fair to all involved. Another front-page story highlights a dramatic rise in fire-related losses across the Bahamas. Fire damage costs surged by an estimated 470% last year, reaching approximately $58.2 million. Officials say the increase is due not only to more fires, but more severe and costly incidents, raising renewed concerns about fire safety, infrastructure, response capacity, and prevention. Turning to national development, Prime Minister Philip Davis features prominently in today's edition. He confirmed that the government has entered into a framework agreement relating to the acquisition of Grand Bahama Power Company. While the administration insists the move is aimed at stabilizing energy supply and supporting long-term economic development, critics continue to raise concerns about transparency, regulatory oversight, and potential impacts on electricity rates. The Prime Minister also confirmed a major $450 million expansion deal with MSC Cruises for Billy Cay in Grand Bahama. The project includes cruise facilities, entertainment, retail, and supporting infrastructure, and is expected to create jobs, boost tourism, and support small businesses. Mr. Davis said the agreement reflects growing confidence in Grand Bahama and positions the island for sustained economic growth. Additional Grand Bahama coverage includes plans for airport expansion that could eventually increase passenger capacity to 1 million annually, alongside other major infrastructure projects aimed at revitalizing the island. On the front page of the business section, there are continued misgivings over the government's Grand Bahama Power acquisition. Business leaders and analysts question whether sufficient regulatory safeguards exist and whether consumers will ultimately benefit. While the Prime Minister's office confirmed a memorandum of understanding is in place, several key details remain unanswered. Another business story focuses on calls to streamline digital banking processes, particularly for real estate transactions. Realtors and professionals say excessive fees, complex know your customer requirements, and delays are making it harder to do business efficiently in the Bahamas. The business section also reports that police financial crime reports have reached a 5-year high. Officials stress that this rise reflects improved reporting, better detection, and increased use of technology, rather than a surge in criminal activity. Turning to the editorial, the Tribune questions whether the government's many announcements are being matched by tangible results. Under the headline asking whether big promises are being made while evidence appears to be missing, the editorial urges greater transparency, clearer timelines, and measurable outcomes, warning that public confidence depends on delivery, not declarations. In letters to the editor, one contributor argues that loyalty is too often rewarded over competence, suggesting that national progress requires merit, accountability, and performance rather than personal or political allegiance. Other letters reflect public frustration over governance, cost of living pressures, and the pace of reform, while also calling for responsible leadership and informed civic engagement. Before we close, today's Tribune also includes court news, education and campus safety concerns, traffic enforcement updates, health and mental health reporting, international developments, and community notices. As we wrap up, remember this quote: "Staying informed empowers citizens and strengthens democracy." This has been your Tribune Highlights for Wednesday, January 28th, 2026, brought to you by Your Daily Bahamas Headlines. We invite you to purchase a copy of today's Tribune to read the full stories and additional coverage in today's edition. Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay engaged, enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.